Hey, thanks for tuning in today. So in a couple of weeks, heading off to Nepal, and I've already started to think about what the next goal is. And I find it's a good time to plan the next goal before you actually go on your next adventure, or like before you finish the oncoming goal. I think it's the same with holidays. I think it's sometimes nice before your holiday finishes to book the next one. Not that we need breaks from our lives, but it's just sometimes nice to look forward to things. And I think there's been a lot of mental, physical energy going into this trip that's coming up. And so how do I then, when I come back, kind of refocus, re-energize? And yeah, maybe I could just come back and book the next thing, but I'm already starting to think, because like some of these adventures that I want to do next year, you have to book these things in advance. So one of them is the Gold Coast Half Marathon. I definitely want to do. I was thinking, do I do the marathon? I've done that. I did it last year. I think I'd like to get a really good time at the half marathon, and that goes on sale on the 2nd of December. So yeah, I think I'm going to commit to that. The other thing I want to do is, and Matt from Experience Not Felt Possible, who's hosting us on the Nepal trip, he's doing the New York City Marathon this year, and I reached out to him about that because I'm really keen to do that. I was in New York City during marathon week in 2023. I did all the shakeout runs. The atmosphere is incredible. I think with the New York City Marathon, it's not really about pace or going for time. It's really about the experience of running around the 5 boroughs. It's just a huge thing to do. New York City is such a great place as well. And so there's a chance that I might be able to get a few spots to that after just a chat with Matt for 2026. And I was thinking, I have a friend that for some reason her name came into my mind thinking about this, and I put it out to a few other people as well. And of course, if you're listening to this podcast and you want to run New York City Marathon, reach out to me. But basically just, I said, hey, I've got this idea and running New York City, might be able to get a few spots. No need to decide right now, but if you are interested, just let me know. And she wrote back, "You're occupying space in my mind, Leanne Hughes." And my response back to her was, that's great. Like, that's the first step, is just occupying space. But then I wrote, hey, look, there are 1,000,001 reasons to not do the New York City Marathon next year. I think we all agree with that. There are, for anything we want to do in life, there are 1,000,001 reasons, excuses to not do the thing. And so you really have to, like, it's a real battle. Like, really, the default is a lot of the time it's a no for many things that we set out to do, even though we might love the idea. I mean, think about it. There's family, budget, time, work. I reckon we could get another 1,000,000 or so excuses to really dig into it. And so a lot of the time you've just got to commit and figure out how to make it happen afterwards. I mean, same with me in Nepal, and I have no idea how I'm going to go over there. Altitude might really mess me around. Who knows? But look, I've done what I've done. Like I've committed. I had no idea what it took to do it. Since committing to this goal, in a couple of weeks, I've been obviously doing research. Before this, I had never done a multi-day track before. I've never even used hiking sticks. I've never really hiked Mount Coot-tha, even though it's not even that far away from me. And I've been there basically every weekend for the last 6 months now. So you've just got to commit sometimes to what it is. And then you find, if you trust yourself or you learn to trust yourself, that you'll figure out how to mobilize and make things work. And I think with over 12 months, so New York City Marathon is over 12 months away. It's like 13 months away. So there's opportunities then to, like, if I commit to this, if I book it in, I will work around it. I will mobilize it. I will stamp out the 1,000,001 reasons and excuses to not do it. And we'll see what happens. So I just want to share that with you. And this is not just related to fitness goals. Really, it's anything in life. If you want to do something, just keep in mind, you're going to have 1,000,001 reasons to not do it. There's going to be all those excuses. But sometimes maybe it's nice to just, yes, commit, and then figure out how to achieve it a little bit later on. So that's the simple message for today, is just to have that awareness of it. It's okay. You don't have to do everything in life, of course. Pick the things that you want to do, but also trust yourself that you'll mobilize and make it work. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.